Hey friends, welcome back. I hope each of you is having a swell day. Just watching this back now, that yellow is looking so fresh and seriously making me crave a lemonade. Anyways, I thought I'd share a bit about myself today, just a bit more. I have 5 siblings, a half-brother who still lives in Belize, 2 older sisters and 2 younger brothers. All of us were born in Belize except for my youngest brother, who was born shortly after we moved to Canada. We didn't have a lot growing up, especially coming from a third world country, but I don't think I ever realized that as a child. We made our own fun, basically. When we first came, we stayed with some family that had been living in Canada already, but eventually moved into a trailer house, which we stayed at for, I think, about a year or so. It was backed up to a corn or wheat field, I think. And at the time I felt like it was just this huge playground for us. I remember loving playing in the corn or the wheat, and just like running around and hiding from each other in it. We could basically completely hide from each other in it because we were still so small. I also remember at harvest time really hating how short I was, because while my 2 older sisters could jump on the hay bales, I couldn't because I was just too short. I was only 5 or 6 at the time. I also have memories from even younger when we still lived in Belize. Our neighbors at that time had a bowl that was fenced right by our house. I don't know if this is still a thing, but that bowl always had a huge block of salt. My sisters and I would always try to sneak to the salt block when the bowl wasn't nearby, and I assume we would lick some of it, which now that I think about it is pretty nasty. Anyways, this one time I decided to go by myself. And I must not have paid much attention, but that bull came at me when I was at the salt, and I ran for my life. Just imagine a little girl in a dress booking it as fast as she can from a charging bull. That may sound pretty terrible, but it's actually one of my favorite memories. Makes me laugh just thinking about it. I also don't know if that's exactly how it went down, but that's how I remember it. I also remember another time that we had this huge snake in our house, and my mom had to get someone to come kill it because she couldn't take care of it on her own. Apparently we got snakes in the house a lot, and I also did a little research today, and there are some dangerous snakes there, including some other things, but it actually has a lot of really cool animals as well there, which most of them someone in my family has seen if I haven't. One of those things my dad actually saw was a jaguar. We've gone to this kind of like foresty area by like more of a swamp, and there's crocodiles there, which I've seen. There's also howler monkeys, which are incredibly loud. If you've ever heard them, you would know. But there's also some things that I don't really like, which are spiders, big ones, and I'm terrified of them. Anyways, back to some of the decorating. I really do love making flowers, even though I have very shaky hands, which I'm sure you guys have noticed, but it does make it pretty difficult at times. But what does also help is using American buttercream. It gives a lot better definition to the flower, and it keeps better because it's a bit of a sturdier buttercream. But most of my clients don't like it because of how sweet it is, which I've heard from many other people too. For these flowers, I'm using Swiss meringue buttercream, which still works fairly good. One of these days I'm going to have to do a video on the difference between flowers made with American versus meringue-based buttercream. Let me know, guys, in the comments if you'd like to see that in the future. I'm also moving in about a week, so I'm really hoping the lighting in my new place will be a lot better. I don't know what it is, but in this place the lighting is just really bad. The colors you guys are seeing are usually pretty different from what I see, especially the pinks. In the videos they usually look more coral colored, I guess, but they are pink. But I hope you guys enjoy the last little bit of this video as well. And I'd love to hear about some of your early childhood memories in the comments down below. And as usual, please remember to subscribe. Thanks guys, have a great day.